Hi class, good morning. Okay, so I hope you all are fine. So today we'll start a new chapter. In the last class, we have completed the first chapter, the story of village Palampur. Okay, so today we'll start a new chapter, people as a resource. Okay, now this is the second chapter of your economics. Okay, so let us see people as a resource. So first of all, we need to know what is the resource. Okay, so resource is anything that gives you a benefits. Okay, it is called resource. So pen, pencil, whatever notebook you are using, clothes and everything around, which giving you as benefits are called resource. Okay, so but we know that the book cannot be become book by itself. Pen cannot be pen by itself. For that we have to do something. We have to add something. We have to do something. We have to work out something. So why it can be converted into a useful one, like ink. So for pen we need a ink. For notebook we need a uh, this peppers, and peppers comes from the trees also. So kind of thing means things can be resource by converting it into can be resource when it becomes useful. Who makes it useful? The human being makes it useful. Okay, useful. So kind of thing. So this is the thing. As in case case in land, any other physical capital, it is man, or any other physical capital, it is man with the knowledge, with the help of technology makes it resource for resource. Okay, for example, land become resource when we use it for agriculture. Okay, so it cannot by themselves cannot grow food grains. The land cannot themselves grow food grain. So we have to work on it. Okay, so kind of thing. So it means that the things become resource when we work on it. Okay, so when we give an investment on it. So see, likewise, people also become resource um, when it gain productive skills and abilities. The people also becomes resource. How the people can become a resource when the people gain abilities and some productive skills. Okay, so you are a man, but you are not doing anything, you are not earning anything, you are just sitting at home. So it means that you are not a resource, but you have got some ability and you are earning some income. Okay, so and skills kind of thing. So those skills, ability could how it could become to a man? By education, by health. Health is also very important. If you are skillful, you are enough of ability, but if your health is not good, then how you will be working? Okay, you cannot work. So it means that men become resource when it gets the ability and skills, and when it is using those skills and abilities. Okay, for using those skills and abilities, you need to have a sound mind, you need to have a sound physical ability, kind of thing. ठीक है ना? Thus, people as a resource is a way of referring countries, working people in terms of their existing productive skills and abilities. ठीक है ना? So whatever I explained like this only. Like other resource, population is also considered as human resource. Okay, so the people or the population is considered as a human resource. When a person becomes, must much able person, much skilled person, then it becomes a human resource. ठीक है? So human capital, let us see what is human capital. Okay, the skills, knowledge and experience possessed by an individual or population is called human capital. Okay, so the number of skilled and experienced person in our country, population is called, in our country is called human capital. Okay, so human capital formation means it is a process in which the number of skilled, experienced and educated person are increasing. So if it is increasing, then it is the human capital formation. Okay, now investment in human capital through education, training, uh, medical care yields a return just like investment in physical capital. When we give investment in the physical capital, it also gives you a return. For example, when you started working on the field, okay, you are starting working on the field, you are growing a crops. That means that afterwards, after sowing of your seeds, after 3-4 months gestation period, you'll get a crops ready. Okay, so kind of thing. So it means that you are giving your time, money in that field, and you are getting returns. Okay, so likewise, if we invest on human being also, we get a return. So those investment could be on what? Through education. More educated people fetch a higher income, you know that. Or training also is there. You can be more skillful by doing a training also. Okay, so medical care is also there. You need to be a healthy person to work. Okay, so if we make investment on human capital also, then we'll get a return from it also. Okay, so kind of thing. Human capital is superior to other resources like land and physical capital. It gives higher rates of return. Countries like Japan have invested in human resources. So when we compare the physical and human capital, the human capital gives a higher rates of return. Okay, so like you can take the example, one of the most developed country of the world, that is Japan. Japan has nothing. They lack in physical capital. I mean, kind of, natural resource, they do not have much, but because of their skills, because of their education, because of their knowledge, they made their country developed. Okay, so these are the things that the Japan today is a developed country. Okay, so why it has become developed countries? Because in the past the Japan has invested loads in the human resources. ठीक है ना? So I'm giving you one example here. See, mm, see here. So India's green revolution is a dramatic example how the input of greater knowledge in the form of improved production technologies can rapidly increase the productivity of scarce land resources. India's IT revolution is striking instance of how the importance of human capital has come to acquire a higher position than that of material plant and machinery. ठीक है? So you can see that green revolution you must have heard. Okay, so if you haven't, will be studying later on. It is a new kind of technology that brought in India during the time 1960s 70s. Okay, so which you know uh, increases the agricultural productivity of India. ठीक है ना? So tremendously agricultural productivity of India. The result you can see, like before that, before coming of the Green Revolution, India was food insecure country. It means that India are not producing enough for the population that could feed the population of the country. They are just importing. Okay, means buying food grains from the other country. But after the coming of the Green Revolution, India started exporting, selling food crops to the other country. So it is the effect of Green Revolution, and Green Revolution is a new technology. Okay, so it develops because of the increase in the knowledge of the people. Okay, so kind of thing. So these are the example how the investment on human resources could lead to a higher rates of return, means highest of the highest rates of return. And now India is one of the important IT hub in the world. Okay, so it is because of the increase in the knowledge of the people. Okay, so how India becomes the IT hub in one of the important IT hub in the world. And it is all because of the investment in human resources. ठीक है ना? It is just outcomes of human investment on human resources. So this much for the day. In case of any problem, you can put your queries. Okay.